You just listen to the old Pork Chop Express here now and take his advice on a dark and stormy night when the lightning's crashing and the thunder's rolling and the rain.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody out there doing this morning? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Yeah! It is the middle of the week. The week is almost halfway done. I am so excited today. It is going to be such a good day. I've got a great show that I'm going to be doing later today with Paulie and Undoomed. I'm so excited about that. Huge special guest star we're going to get to talk to and ask some questions. I am pumped for that later today. It's like it almost kept me up all night long. I was getting so excited about it. I was like, yeah. So do not miss out on Paulie's stream later today. But good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? I'll remind everybody about that before we get out of here today. But I want to say hello to everybody. Moons of Madness. What is up, Moons of Madness? How are you doing, brother? DJ Ronnie G. What is going on, my friend? The lady. Arwen Avalon. Good morning, Arwen. How are you doing? Mariella Newworth. What is up with you? Good morning. The lovely Leia Rose is here. El Perro the Bald. Yes, God, I was laughing my ass off last night. Snowdub had such a good live stream. Missed it. Go back and check it out. Snowdub was killing it last night with the El Perro. Absolutely. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Dallas. I'm so pumped and excited about Dallas in October, guys. It's going to be absolutely excited with Al Perro, but we're going to have to see about that. We don't know yet. If Al-Qaeda if Alf sided with Mexican Iron Man against El Perro, there could be peace, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to find out what exactly is going to happen. I'm going nuts here. Good morning, Daryl the Derelict. Greetings, program. How are you doing, my friend? Pops, good morning, Pops. Das Wolfen, what is up? The Mad Doctor of Disaster and Destruction. Adega Outlaw is here. Good morning, Adega. Captain Fandom Nerd, what is up, my friend? How are you doing, brother? Give a shout out in chat, guys. If you haven't checked out Captain Fandom Nerd, he is on in the mornings, just like Mornings of Mischief. Great guy. How are you doing, brother? Mark the Infinitely Tired, Chris Persia, and Project Storytime round out the wrenches of Ragnarok. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing? Thank you so much for everything you do. You guys are absolutely great. Larry, good morning. Larry, how is everybody doing, man? Oh, Humor and Waffles. Good morning, guys. We're gonna talk about a couple of things this morning. We're gonna talk about oh shit, Psychodorb 9. In October, I'll be there, dude. I can't wait. I cannot wait to hang out with all of you guys at BallholaCon. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so badass. I cannot wait for that. Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, Larry, what is up? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Gap Stargate, what is going on? Good morning, everybody. So let's talk about grifters and e-beggars. So I'm gonna read out the Urban Dictionary's definition of a grifter. Shum, what is up? DFW, home to everything I love. Great food, great people, great weather, bestest football team. So I'm going to read out this definition of what a grifter is. A grifter is someone who can influence anybody, anywhere, at any time into doing whatever they choose to have them do. That will result in the grifter's personal gain. This does not have to be monetary gain. This does not have to be money. It could be influence. It could be recognition. They could have their nose up somebody's ass. It could be anything. Attention. You name it. This is what they do. Any type of personal gain. It's not just about money. There's so much more to this. Usually monetary, but really anything that benefits him or her in any way. It's absolutely not all of these technical things that puts this person in a specific box or particular genre of criminal. This person can literally become anyone or anything they want to, not necessarily sociopathic, but I'm sure it helps to be dead inside. Learning other people and how they react to any given situation is a must, because that is the core of what a grifter is, a student of human behavior. And once they have mastered that, the world is their playground. Con artists, scam artists, only a real grifter will leave a person thinking that they achieved exactly what they wanted to get out of whatever endeavor was initiated by the grifter. Larry with an 18-month member chat and who's a warrior of Midgard. Thank you so very much. Larry, your support keeps the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Says, hell, Loki. Folks don't get to be schnooks. Join up. Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Larry. Thank you. So, let's see, where was I at? They can be whoever they want to be, and that includes a person who has a normal life in their own home, someone who's been watching way too many movies, and the stylized depiction of a professional con artist is way too romantic for what happens in the real world. Grifters are operators that are on the highest level of running a con game on people. And this last bit is what is truly the chef's kiss of all this. This guy wasn't your run-of-the-mill con man. He was a grifter, running games on everybody in the room and having the luxury of being able to pick and choose who his next mark would be. He picked that woman like he was picking low-hanging fruit from a tree. And when it was all over, his pockets were full and hers were empty. And they both had smiles on their faces. You were out of your depth the moment you walked into the room and he spotted you and sized you up in all of 5 seconds. So how does this pertain to you? How does this pertain to Hilaria Baldwin, whose real name is Hillary Grifters? I have actually gotten to know content creators that are grifters. So my first year on YouTube, there was a gentleman that got in an accident. Their vehicle was totaled, and I felt so horrible for these people. I felt so horrible that something like this had happened. So I did what everybody else did. I donated. I wanted to help. This person ended up having a decent sized YouTube channel. They got monetized. I don't know how particularly they got monetized, because they lived in their car, but they got monetized. So, shit, who am I to, I didn't even thought about that till I was sitting here just now. I don't know how they monetized, because they said they lived in their car. So there would be no address for YouTube to send the information to, or the codes to. So after a little while, I noticed something. I noticed that they didn't want you to send super chats. This is something I had never heard before. P.O. Box is possible. Chris Persia, I hadn't thought of that. But they want an address. They want an actual address. So I don't know if they would send it to a P.O. Box, because YouTube wants an address. YouTube wants your physical address. So maybe they send it to a hotel. I don't know. Maybe they sent it to the hospital. I don't know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dave Bob. How are you doing, brother? It is Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. It's Foghorn Leghorn's birthday today. Well, happy birthday to Foghorn Leghorn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I did not know that. So they started saying, don't send us super chats. I don't want you to send us super chats. It takes too long to get them. I'd never, ever heard this before. I'd never heard anybody say this before. Don't send me a super chat. Right here, Dave G Sound. Loki learned this earlier. I donated once to someone begging for money and then watched them super chat all night long on other channels. I'm going to get to that. That is part of this story. Believe it or not, Dave G Sound. That is part of this story. So this is going to be a little bit of a long story. I'd never heard of anyone saying, don't send me a super chat. They said, send me PayPal. PayPal me. If you can PayPal me, PayPal me. And they had a pretty decent sized channel. I think they had 20, 30 people in chat at the time. 20, 30 people. That's not bad at all. Don't send me super chats. Guys, don't send me super chats. Send me PayPal. Here's my PayPal link. Send it here. I'd never heard that before. And I was just like, it threw up a flag. Why would you not want to encourage people to send you super chats? You are recovering from an accident. You obviously need the money. You don't have a job. You need the money. Why would you tell people not to send you money? Don't send me no damn super chats. Send the money here. Send the money over here, because I get it immediately. And I'm just like, okay, that threw up a red flag. And when I started thinking about what was going to happen when I got monetized, I said, I'm never, ever going to do that. I'm never, ever going to tell people, hey, no matter how bad of a situation I was in, and that first year I was in a pretty bad situation. But it was my choice. So it's not like I was going to be like, hey, you know what? I've decided that I'm going to do this. Can you guys help me? I never, ever, ever did that. I never asked for help. In fact, we did some charity. We did charity stuff the first year I was monetized for other people. But anyway, so more and more this went on, the more I became dead set against giving money when people said, "Hey, I'm in this situation over and over and over again." I can understand. Someone gets in trouble, something happens. But sticking with this one story, it got to the point where every weekend I was seeing this person say, it's getting towards the end of the month and it's getting real hard and we're having a really hard time and I've got to, we need some money. We got to have some money. We got to have at least $400 to pay this, and that. And that was happening at the end of every month. And that went on for 2 years. For 2 years, to the point that, I mean, you'd go on a live stream and there'd be like 3 or 4 people in there. It was maddening. I didn't understand how they could it was submarining their channel. They submarined their own channel. They drove their channel off of a cliff by continually begging for money every month. And then a really good friend of mine who had tried to help them was called out live by this person because they didn't send him money. My friend didn't send them money. And I lost my shit. I absolutely, positively lost my shit. Because this person is so good to this community. This person is so giving that when they were put in this like position of, well, they've called me out on a live stream, should I just say fuck it and go ahead? And I said, no, absolutely fucking not. You don't give this motherfucker a dime ever again. Ever again. There's only so much you can do for somebody before they had to do it on their own. Now, whether this all started out as a big con, a big grift, I don't know. I don't know if that's how it started, but I do know how it ended. It ended with the person begging and begging and begging and no one listening. It got to the point where they did exactly what Dave G mentioned earlier. Return the money, Centauri. Yes, Dave G sound. Return the money. No. And he's like, oh, he pulls it close. He's like, It got to the point where, and Luis Sparrow, I saw that stream. That's when I checked out of that channel. It got to the point where they were sending out $1.99 super chats on all of these channels trying to get money. If you don't have any money, why are you going all day long from channel to channel dropping $1.99 super chats if you don't have any money? If you don't have any money and you need money, why are you running around dropping $1.99 super chats on all these channels? And eventually that's how they imploded. That story, that's the first one. I didn't mean for that to take that long, but it's just, there's so much involved with that piece of shit that you want to watch out for. And I sent this person $100. I sent this person $100 when I didn't really have the money to send this person $100. I sent this person money because they had been in an accident and I felt really fucking bad for them. And I was like, here, to help you up all on your feet. I think they got like 10 grand from that. And 6 months later, they're e-begging at the end of every month for more money. It boggles the effing mind. It absolutely boggles the effing mind that they would continue to do that. And hell, they could be out there doing it now. I don't know. I don't pay this person any attention anymore at all. So it's no. Oh, $20. Yeah, no. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I know $10, $20 super chats. No. No. No, absolutely not. So another one. I got another one. Person needs help. Person needs help in the community. Gonna lose their home. They're going to lose their home. Guys, this is one of the most like damn things. You're gonna lose your home. I'm gonna lose my home. The mortgage is over. Haven't made house payment. Can barely make it. You're like fucking shit. You don't want to lose your home. You put all this money in your home. You don't want to lose your home. You don't want your home being taken from you. That's like, man, you don't want that to happen. So you do what you can. You do what you can. You try and spread the word. You push. You push. You don't want to see the person homeless. You don't want to see the person lose their house. Come on. It's the last thing you want to see. 6 months later, they're going on vacation. $7,000. That's how much they made. $7,000. $7,000. $7,000. And then they went on vacation 6 months later. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone came to me and said, or if I went to someone and I said, look, I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my house. Let's say I went to Mexican Iron Man. Let's say I went to Mike and I said, brother, I'm going to lose that house. First of all, Mike's going to say that's never going to happen. Stop worrying. Now, whatever happens after that, whatever. But let's say he helps me run a GoFundMe. And 6 months later, after getting the money to keep the house, I go on vacation. I don't think Mike would ever talk to me again. I don't think he would. I think he'd be so disappointed and so upset that would be it. The sad part is when this happens, every other person that has a real need may be ignored. That's right. That's right. I have run a couple of different GoFundMes for people. I've run a couple of different GoFundMes. I have run charity streams, charity events, disaster ones. Hell, we did Red River Tattoo. I'm me talking to her today. And these people needed help. They lost everything and they needed help. And when someone gets away with taking that kind of money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, when there's no need, when there is absolutely no need, That's a different story. There is no money to just keep a house. It requires constant funding. So why are you paying for vacations? Why are you paying for $1,000 vacations if you're going to lose your house? Dean Krantz, we had something similar out here. Local business was struggling and asked for help. Relatives showed up and worked, deferred getting paid until the biz was up again. 1 year later, she was vacationing in Europe, had a new car, and had not repaid anyone. That's what happens. E-begging, grifting, when someone really does need help. When someone really does need help and something has happened, something disastrous, you want to be there. But how do you know? How do you know now? How do you know? I'm right there with you. Angela Straben. It's why I'll never beg or ask for money. I don't care what the reason is. Just there is no discrepancy. I will never e-beg. I will never do that. Even at my lowest, where I didn't know how I was going to eat. And I'll tell you, it was because of Mike. So I might as well just tell this. I never talk about this. I haven't talked about this online. Not like this. The first year I was doing YouTube was almost impossible. Almost impossible. A lot of that year I was on my own. And I was making just enough money to pay my rent, keep the electric on, and have internet. Because that was essential. That is the essential things. Those are the essential things I needed. To keep doing what I was doing, I had to have a place to live. I had to have internet, and I had to have electricity. So that's where the money went. And if it wouldn't have been for Mexican Iron Man, if it wouldn't have been for Mike, there would have been weeks, not days, weeks. I just wouldn't have had food. I wouldn't have had money to eat. There would have been no eating. I might have been able to scrape some pennies together and get a bag of ramen, but that's not going to last a week or 2 weeks. And I didn't ask Mike for that. Mike just did that. He knew the situation I was in, and he just did it. That is why when that piece of shit I talked about at the beginning of the stream went after Mike, I lost my shit. Mike's been there for everyone in this community. Mike is so giving. He gives his time. He gives his energy. It's not just about Mexican Iron Man's money. It is about everything he does for the community. And this person, what Mike was there for was to give them money. Where is the money I need? Where is the money that you promised me when he didn't promise you shit? He said if he could do it, he would help. That's what he said. That's what he said. So there would have been weeks, maybe months, I wouldn't have had money for food if it wasn't for Mike. That's just the way it is. That's what happened. And God helped me when he broke his leg, because he was like, I'd wake up in the morning and he would have PayPal'd me money, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? No, it's for dude, takeout. You should get takeout in the morning. And I'm like, God damn it, Mike, quit. But that's what Mike's like, especially when he's on hydrocodone and Vicodin. But that's not the point. That's not the point of what I'm here to talk about today. There are people that get in trouble, real trouble, that need help. One of those people more recently, is Rambling Canuck. Rambling Canuck is going through kidney failure. He is going through kidney failure. This is not something that is made up. This is not, oh my God, my dog's sick or whatever. This is, and some people's dogs really are sick and need help. Chico from over at Echo Base just had eye surgery. So sometimes that shit's real too. But there's some people that really need help. And if people get burned in this community over and over and over again, and they're like, God, I can't stand it when this motherfucker over here says, I need money, then the people that really need help, the people that are going through shit, the people that honestly can't get out of bed in the morning, they can't. They physically can't. Those people are left behind because some fucknut decided to take advantage of the community. Speaker of the Dead with a 1999 super chat. Thank you so very much, Speaker. He says, I give money to people who earn it. Logie shows up here every day to do his show. He puts in the work and his show rocks because of it. In my opinion, if you beg for money, you had damn well better need it. I couldn't agree more. I absolutely, positively couldn't agree more. Thank you so very much, Brian, for that 1999 super chat. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. And this one's just for you, brother. Skol!
Long live the fighters!
And this right here, what Adega says. I usually don't just throw my weakness, my kryptonite, out there for everybody to see and keep my cards close to my chest, but this right here. Never, I mean never, get on the case of one of Loki's friends and he will strike them down upon them with rage and furious anger. But those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. That's right. That's right. If they do something stupid, if a friend of mine does something stupid, by God, they better admit it. Come out and admit I did something stupid and foolish. Don't lie about it, especially to me. You want to lose me as a friend? Lie about that shit. Lie about doing something really stupid and don't accept responsibility for it. Well, my fault. It was all this over here. They did it. It's all them. I did nothing. Some of us live in the red every damn month, but try to make it work. And then to hear these stories just pisses me off so much. You've got to decide where your money goes. It's not just who to give it to. It's what to spend it on, when to go. That's why I don't tell people how to spend their money. It's why I do not tell people how to spend your money. I will never say, don't go see this movie. Cut them off. I might say, if you want to make a change, then don't. But I'll never tell you not to. I'll never tell you what to spend a hard-earned dollar on, because that's what these people do. Don't spend your money on the item, blah, 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 blah. They try and control where you spend your money and what you spend your money on. Fuck that. I'll spend my money on whatever I want. Just like you should spend your money on whatever you want. Latino Slant, what is up? Good morning, Polly. How are you doing? Guys, again, just a little reminder, we're going to be having a live stream over on Latino Slant's channel. I'm going to have a great discussion today, and he's going to have a super fun guest. Oh my God, I'm so psyched. I'm so ready for this. I'm like a kid at Christmas jumping up and down on my seat. So I am so excited about tonight. Absolutely. Daryl the Derelict, I donate to people that get a good vibe from bad vibes or red flags. I'm out. And then that's what we're talking about this morning. It's not a, oh, well, Loki can tell you who's good to donate to and who's not. No. I just want you guys to be careful. $7,000, $7,000, and this person goes on vacation. Vacation. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to go and do this. $7,000. Give the fucking money back. If you have enough money to go on vacation, give the fucking money back. Give the money back. You spend your money on what you want to spend your money on because it's money that you've earned. It's your money. It's your money. You spend it on what you want. If I want to spend it on Isom, by God, I'm going to go spend it on Isom. If I'm going to go to my comic book store and pick up old comics, I'm going to go to my comic book store and pick up old comics. I remember someone saying that I was a traitor. Someone actually said this. Someone wrote me an email and said, how dare you say that you support content creators making comments and the indie scene when you're going to a comic book store and buying comics. It doesn't matter that they're old comics. Doesn't matter that they're old comics that you might have lost in a collection back in the day. None of that matters. You're going to a comic book store and you're buying comics. Nothing I buy, practically nothing I buy is new. The only thing new I have purchased comic book wise in 10 years, besides indie comics, was the 89 Batman and the 78 Superman. That's it. Why? Because I love the Michael Keaton Batman and I love Christopher Reeve's Superman. They did something that impressed me. They brought Christopher Reeves and they brought Batman back. They brought Christopher Reeve's Superman back and they brought Batman back. 89 Batman. I see that Batmobile and I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Purr, baby. But I'm a traitor. I'm a traitor because I bought those and I go into comic book stores. Comic book stores have the hardest time right now. They have the hardest time because nothing new coming out is attracting a lot of people. When you sell 10,000 copies of a comic nationwide, that's bad. That's cancel bad. But these people celebrate this like it's the best thing in the world. So I'm bad. I don't tell anybody what to do with their money. What you do with your money is absolutely totally up to you. Whether you donate it to people, whether you give it in super chats, whatever, it's your money. The only thing that changes that is it your money? Or is it someone else's money? Is it money that's been donated? If it's money that's been donated, why the hell are you sending it out in super chats? If you're on disability and you're barely making it, why the hell are you sending out super chats? Why? If you need that money. It's things people never think about. It's things people never take into account. And it can get easy to get lost in that. So if you're asking for money, and you're giving out super chats, what the fuck are you doing? Dave G. Sound brought that up earlier. Sometimes, like I said, it's not about money. Sometimes it's about attention. Sometimes it's about drawing attention to yourself. Oh my God, if I get this person's attention and I get this person's attention, then I can increase this for myself. Personal gain, shilling, brown-nosing, and taking advantage of people for personal gain. So how about this? We'll do this. This one I just recently heard about. Imagine you get invited to do a program with another content creator. This content creator has triple the subscriber base that you do. And you're like, sure, I would love to. And you go on the show and they introduce you and a couple other people are there. Everything's fine. The conversation is great. You guys are having a great time when someone shows up late and they make a big ruckus about coming in late. They make a really big deal about it. I'm not talking about like just your normal, sorry, I'm late. I'm late, sorry. No, this goes on for almost 30 minutes where suddenly the entire show revolves around them because it's all about them. And for 30 minutes, this goes on and just completely throws off the entire flow of the conversation that you were having. Eventually, things settle. And you think, wow, that was wow. Thank you so very much, Ironcaster. Yesterday sucked. And then you see this exact same thing. The exact same thing that happened happens again on another channel with the exact same person. Oh, I'm late. Blah, 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 blah. And for 30 minutes, the entire conversation swirls around them. And it's virtually the exact same story. It's virtually the exact same story. That, ladies and gentlemen, is another form of grifting. I'm not going to show up until the chat hits a certain number. Until a certain number comes up in chat and I see that we're about peak. I'm going to hold off my entrance. And I'm not going to get introduced with everybody else because I don't want to be just another panelist. It's their marketing technique. It's a way for them to be dirty, underhanded little shits. I am going to suppress everyone on this panel by completely taking over it and making a big loud scene because it's what I do. It's what I do. I'm not going to be introduced with anybody else because, oh my God, they're plebs. The plebs. I'm better than that. I'm better than they are. So I'm not going to get introduced to them. I'm going to come in late and I'm going to act like I'm more important than everyone else. And I'm going to completely take over a conversation with, oh my God, you never believe what just happened. That's grifting too. And it happens. Happens all the time. They could be a bigger channel. They could be a bigger channel and come in and be like, oh, you never believe what when I had blah 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 happening in the middle of all of this. Blah blah blah. Oh, have you heard? I got this person to do this, this, and that. They just come in and they break down the door. And it has to all be about them. Darth Arlena with the $10 super chat. Bills are paid and life is good. Speak that truth, Loki. I love y'all. I do my best to support a small group of YouTubers. I only grift on FFS channel. Creator code Fat Steven Seagal. Skull. Thank you so very much, Darth Arlena, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright, and Fat Steven is one fat son of a bitch. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Thank you so very much, Arlena. So what do you want to watch out for? There are attention whores that have to be the center of attention. They cannot be anything else. There are monetary whores that have to have your money. They've got to have your money, and you've got to send it to them their way, because if you don't, then it's just not good enough. There are people that will take advantage of you. They will take advantage of the community. They will take advantage of people's kindness because, yeah, that's what they do. How can you avoid these things? When you see it, it's impossible to unsee it. Once you see someone doing it, it's impossible to unsee it. And a lot of people just leave. I was doing, believe it or not, I did homework before I did this because I wanted to have some facts straight. I wanted to have some truth bombs to throw out. And besides that urban definition of what a grifter is, do you know what I saw more than anything else? Do you know what I saw? Thank you so very much, Gap After Dark Brother. He says, Loki, for being honest, real, inspirational, motivational, Valhalla is the best. Chat, you all rock. Here's a couple of dollar bills. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much for that, Gap. Oh, you can use a post office physical address as general mail. No shit. I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you, Old Gamer 72 Cutlass. I did not know that. That goes back to the how the hell did they get monetized in the first place if they didn't have a place to live? So my question was, now I'm like completely thrown off. My question was, how can you tell? How can you tell? And how does it affect people? What I saw, Punkwaddle, thank you. What I saw when I was doing my research, more than anything, was I'm sick and tired of supporting these people on YouTube. I'm sick and tired of seeing these people say, I can't keep doing content unless you give me money. I've never, ever, ever, ever told my audience, I can't keep doing this unless you send me money. Guys, you got to give me money, otherwise I can't keep doing this. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. That is the most, that is the closest I will get to that. And I don't even see them as the same thing. So you guys keep the fires burning bright. That is a way of me saying thank you for tips. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Guys, you don't know how appreciative I am over what I make off of YouTube. I am very lucky. I'm blessed. Thank you. I do not need to have a big channel where I'm making, 10K a week. Fucking YouTube millionaires. That's what I saw. That's one of the things I saw that I was like, wow, YouTube millionaires. All these YouTubers that make super chats, they're millionaires. No, some of us make it. Some of us make it each and every week. We make it each month. And when YouTube decides you're no longer worthy of being monetized, that cuts us off at the knees and it hurts. But even if they did that, I would still be here Monday through Friday. Even if I couldn't make a dime off of this channel, I would be here Monday through Friday. I wouldn't quit. It's not about the money. I appreciate the money. I do. I thank you so much. Guys, anytime there's a super chat, that's why I used to play the skulls every super chat, because I wanted people to know how appreciative I was. But I changed the way that worked because it cuts off the flow of the show. It does. So I just tell you, thank you. Thank you so very much. And sometimes I throw out a skull like this one. Thank you so very much, McKinney Draws, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Gap After Dark with a $1.99 super chat says, Skull, can we like a bantha for Arwen? Absolutely. Arwen, if you're out there, this one's just for you. Skull like a bantha!
You said clip, I forget I'm on the fucking internet sometimes.
Yes! Look at me!
Like a bantha! Oh my god. Oh shit. Guys. Like a bantha. Like a bantha. Dave G Sound with $2 super chat. Here's 20 dimes, brother. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Dave G. Guys, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Thank you. I don't need a channel that makes $10,000 a week. I don't. It's not something that I'm like, oh my God. I absolutely need it. Project Storytime with a 14-month member chat who's been a warrior of Midgar for 14 months. Thank you so very much, brother. Says, I need an as skull for Loki speaking truth.
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face!
Yes! Punch an old woman in the face. God, that's old. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's, yeah, they didn't even have the skull music or any of the shit. There's just dun, dun, dun. Psycho Dwarf died with a $5 super chat. Loki, the forge is almost lit. I still got work to do. Hell yes. Hell yes. Absolutely, brother. So you've been kicking ass and taking names, and it's all coming together. Yes, absolutely. Latino Slant. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Loki will join me for a very special show later at 5 p.m. Pacific time on the Slant at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, real time. Oh my God, I love it. Polly, so great, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to Latino Slant. You don't want to miss this. You don't. Trust me. You do not want to miss this. You absolutely don't. It's going to be crazy. I have a question. I actually wrote out a question. So I'm not going to improv this. This is very important to me. Very important to get to ask our guest this question. I am stoked and excited, and I'm like a kid at Christmas. I'll tell you what, I am. Captain Fandom Nerd with a member. He's been a member of Warrior Midgar for 3 months, and he says, thank you for all you do. You help many people. So do you, Cap. So do you, brother. The community comes together. The fellowship comes together. And it is there for each other. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Not just here on YouTube, but in life. And there inevitably will be people that try and take advantage of that. There are people that will try and take advantage of that. They'll take advantage of your kindness. They will take advantage of you monetarily. They will take advantage of you spiritually. And all you can do is keep your eyes open for the crazy shit that some people do. That's it. That's all you can do is keep your eyes open. And thank you, Chris Persia, for throwing that link out. Thank you. And yeah, it's true. Adama! Yes. Sometimes you gotta roll hard 6. Sometimes when the bully's in the yard, you gotta turn around and hit him in the nose as hard as you can. Make him think twice about coming after you again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hell yes. So, guys, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention. If something doesn't smell right, usually there's a problem. If something doesn't feel right, double check people. Double check. See what they've done before. I got to do something really cool. I'll leave you with this. This will be something good. Something good to take away from this. Always nice to make people feel good when you're on your way out the door. There's a beautiful woman over at Red River Tattoo. She lost everything. Her tattoo shop flooded. She lost everything in her shop. Everything was wrecked. She lost her ability to earn money. And I got her to come on the show, and we made $500 in an hour. We got her $500 in a single hour. And after the show, I told her, I said, because they'd been eating like ramen. They'd been eating super cheap. And I told her, I said, go and get some steaks tonight. I said, she goes, I couldn't. And I said, yes, you can, sweetheart. Yes, you can. I said, go and get some steaks. Go and get some steaks and have a steak dinner. I said, you've been eating on the cheap so long. Go and have a celebratory dinner. Get some steaks. You and your guy, your girl, whoever, get some steaks. Have some steaks. Have a steak dinner. Get some baked potatoes. Full 9 yards. Don't hold back. It's good. It's good to be able to do something like that for someone that actually needs it. It's the greatest feeling you'll ever have in the world. To be able to help someone that way. And she couldn't stop thanking me. And I said, hey, it wasn't me. I said, I threw in a 50. I threw in a 50, but that was everybody that was there. That was that chat. That's this community. That's Valhalla. That's people showing up and saying, yes, I'll help. And you guys did that. So thank you. Guys, don't miss out on Paulie's stream later today. I am so excited. I've got my question ready. I actually wrote it out. I've just got one. And it's personal. It's so personal. I can't wait to ask it. So guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll catch you guys later on Paulie's stream tonight on Latino Slant. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification